Welcome back. So tonight has been a double header with looking at the CJ and the committee looking into a petition for her to be removed. We dealt earlier on with Martin Kpebu on that as well with my guest in studio, MP for Bongo, Charles Bawadua. We've been discussing the Chairman Wontumi matter as well. We need to apologize because we had been given assurance by Wontumi's lawyer that he would speak to us, but because of the pendency of the execution of the bill, we believe he's unable to join us. He and other lawyers, we understand, are still at the Ioko premises. And for that reason, they are unable to join us to comment on the matter, which my guest in the studio says is normal, that sometimes when a bill has been given, you need to move around to put things together. But for a man of Wontumi's stature, 50 million seems fairly reasonable.
Yes, and that's why I'm surprised that they're having challenges.
Yeah.
Maybe authorities are not turning up to execute the bail. I don't really know what the problem should be. I think also that the procedure is quite extensive. I mean, after you've been granted bail, the authorities will have to come. The investigators need to go and visit the residence or houses or locations of the authorities to be sure that in the event that Wontumi doesn't turn up, I mean, they can reach out to those people. And then the investigators also have to be satisfied with the documentation to be sure that they are authentic documents. Sometimes, if it involves landed properties, the police may have to go to the Lands Commission to certify certain documentation. But I think with Wontumi, he shouldn't have problem. I don't know what really the issue is. The fact that he has been granted bail, I mean, closes the matter. Should not.
Let me end with Mr. Kpebu. Martin, on the economy side, most people say the government is doing well. I'm sure they've done about 4 months. On the good governance side, when you see all the matters, attempts to do oral in some of these cases, are you able to rate the government in terms of what they promised and whether they are delivering?
On the economy?
No, economy, I've already answered that. I'm talking about on the governance side. You are a governance expert, not an economic.
Okay, good. Yeah, so governance, but let's put it this way. I can't immediately give marks, but obviously we are making a lot of strides. It's a huge improvement. Let's start this way. Akufo-Addo brought too many kith and kin. Too many kith and kin. They came and plundered us. They were chopping family and friends, about 50 of them, right? At least this president hasn't brought so many family members. It doesn't measure anywhere near Akufo-Addo's 50-odd family members, right? Then number two, the numbers are down. Somebody even said, one MPP communicator complained that JM couldn't even appoint 60 ministers. He promised you do 60. He has ended with 56. And so that's a broken promise, right? Look at the humor in it. So that's also a plus. Then you look at the code of conduct is published. Yes, we are moving towards corruption, making more efforts to curb corruption. So it's good, right? Except that we think it's not biting enough, and we complained that he should pass the bill that is an IMF conditionality. That's the asset declaration law. Let me break it down further instead of code of conduct. We want an asset declaration law that will make it such that when a minister and all the other qualifying people declare their assets, it will be published online so that we can read and know all the details. So that if we see them with other properties that appear to be owned by them but not in the published list, we can report, etc. Yeah, so that side is okay. He's not just okay. There's some progress, a lot of it, right? Of course, naturally, my kind would have wished that more was done.
Okay.
But if we are measuring, so far there's a lot of improvement. And generally, JM is better at press freedom. You see, there is more press freedom, all right? So that's also a mark. It's press freedom for me, even though it's measured as a standalone in this year when you do the annual press freedom, but I also see it as a critical component of governance. Because
wonderful.
When you have a vibrant media, then it indicates that, yes, citizens are holding public officers accountable, etc. Right? So it would appear that the democracy index would do better under JM, and of course the related press freedom index will do better.
All right.
So far,
So
it's
far, so
better.
good. We'll have more time to talk about this. I really appreciate your time, Martin Kpebu. And of course, Charles, great to have you. Hope to have you again on other matters. Also, development of the Bongo constituency.
Sure.
The proud people of Bongo. Thank you so much. We'll be talking to Charles Bawadua, who's MP for Bongo, and of course, Martin Kpebu, who is a private legal practitioner. I call him the people's lawyer. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.